Hey guys, Eli here. Hope you're all doing well. Back for my DVD or movie haul, I guess you could say, of the month of August. It's a pretty hefty one, so strap in and see what I got. All right, beginning with two of my so far and likely to remain that way of my favorite films of 2025. Been waiting for these to come out physically so I could buy them. Both from A24. Now the first one is funny because it's like this is arguably my favorite movie this year so far, and the fact that it's a comedy in an era where all I'm really mostly interested right now in watching is horror. And anyways, Friendship. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this to come out. It kind of took a while, so I can watch it again. And God, I just love this movie. We'll pull out the little cards, the cards that you get. Pretty cool. Great packaging as always from A24. So they did a little bit different with the cards this time compared to the last bunch were more postcard size. These are a little bigger, I guess you could say. So we'll just go through them, and they all say friendship on the back. I'm just showing these because I think they're cool. Sorry if it's boring. Pictures from the set. This one's really fucking cool. I love it. That's awesome. Tim Robinson. I love A24 for doing this. I don't know, in an era where a lot of DVDs now just come with like nothing. It's cool to get a little bit extra because they know that collectors like shit like this. It's not just a waste. I hope they keep doing it. So Friendship. Then also got Bring Her Back. This is, I think, so far I think I have this as my third favorite movie this year. And oddly enough, because like I said, horror is mostly what I'm interested in watching it these days. I think this is my favorite horror movie so far this year, but it's only my third favorite movie overall. So my favorite genre is taken down two pegs, which is kind of crazy. Cool. Sally Hawkins is in almost all of these, which as she should be. It's a great one right there. There's another great one. Cool, right? Okay, moving on. I haven't watched this yet from Lionsgate. James, if you're watching, I think you might have turned me on to this one. Freaky Tales. Pedro Pascal, Ben Mendelsohn. What can I say? Set in the 80s, 1987 to be exact. Oakland, California. Sign me up. I love this kind of stuff. If if I'm gonna watch a period piece, I prefer it to be like something from the 80s or 90s. That's what I love. So I don't really get tired of like the retro. I know a lot of you do. Like, all right, we've had enough with the 70s and 80s throwback shit. I still love it. I don't really tire of it for some damn reason. So I got a couple releases from Raven Banner. Raven Banner releasing, I think they're a British company if I remember correctly, something like that, somewhere in the UK. This one I've just been wanting to rewatch for a long time. Finally just pulled the trigger and ordered it. Baskin. This is a Turkish horror film from, let's see, when did this come out? Not that long ago, 2015, 10 years ago. It's kind of like a Hellraiser-esque story. This movie goes hard. So when it comes to like extreme horror, this is extreme horror. It's been so long, I guess it's been like 10 years since I've seen it, but I still remember a lot of it. I don't want to say it goes as hard as something like Martyrs, maybe, but it's really not far off. Just watch it. I'm gonna rewatch it soon, I hope. I also picked up this one as to where Baskin I was really impressed by. This next one I kind of was I felt mixed on. We're talking about A Dark Song. When this came out, it got a lot of attention. It's like an occult story. It's about a woman who lost her son, and she hires like an occultist to go through this occult ritual to bring him back or whatever. This came out in 2017. So a lot of people thought it was really cool for having like more I don't know how to word this, but, realistic occult practices as opposed to just like cheesy witchcraft or black magic stuff that we're used to seeing in movies. I don't know. I guess that's a cool touch. I just thought it was kind of boring, but yeah, I picked it up for pretty cheap. So combined shipping and all that stuff. I also picked up, and I don't know why I waited on picking this up because this has been out for a little while now. Cuckoo, from last year, came out via Neon. I really liked this movie, but for some reason, after I watched it, I was like, okay, that was really cool. And I just kind of didn't really think too much about it. And lately, I've been thinking about it more, and I'm like, you know what? I think I really enjoyed that movie more than I remembered. I mean, I remembered liking it, but in retrospect, I'm like, I think I liked it. I think I underrated it a little bit to myself. So I'm looking forward to watching it again, for sure. And then from Full Moon's been, re-releasing stuff lately again, for the millionth time probably, and that's fine. So I had to pick up Arcade, Albert Pune classic. Can we call it that? From, let's see, 93. Yeah, I was going to say. I thought it was 89. 93. Famously written by David S. Goyer. I've been wanting to rewatch this for a long time as well. This is I just love Albert Pune as a director. R.I.P. Albert Pune. Then from Vinegar Syndrome, I got Killer's Delight. I'd actually never heard of this movie. Originally came out in 1978, so looks like it might be a slasher of some sort, like a serial killer slasher. You got the cool reversible cover as always. I guess this would be the original cover. Maybe. I'll have to look into it, but it looks like it was called at one point The Sport Killer. I'm assuming, or unless that's fake. Cool. Looking forward to watching that. I picked up a movie that I admittedly had never heard of. This is from the 90s. 87. James Spader. Jack's Back. Scream Factory. It's like a serial killer thriller with James Spader. I always liked James Spader, so yeah, I don't remember that movie at all. If I had heard of it in the past, I don't remember. Also from Scream Factory, we've got The Sentinel. I had heard of this. This is, let's see, 1977 originally. Yeah, I've heard the name. Don't really know a lot about it, to be honest, at all. It's a Universal movie, directed by Michael Winner. Yeah, don't know much about this one, but it just sounded really cool. So, 1986 Tobe Hooper, Invaders from Mars. I shit on Tobe Hooper a lot. And I kind of continue to. I've never seen this, so I don't know. Maybe it's cool, maybe it's terrible. But Tobe Hooper's just one of those horror, directors that I've seen a handful of his movies. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. But beyond that, it's like, in my opinion, his quality it just kind of dips. It just kind of I don't know. It seemed like to me one of those directors that went through film school and I'm sure was excited to come out on the scene and just maybe I think a lot of those guys kind of burnt out quick. They burnt out too quick and they overstayed their welcome. But anyways, then I thought I'd grab an upgraded Blu-ray copy of The Company of Wolves. I have it on DVD. In fact, I really only bought it on DVD not that long ago. I think last year. So whatever. Got this for a pretty good deal. It's a cool movie. I reviewed it if you want to check out my review. And the gentleman known as Tom over at Cinema Attacks sent me Eyes Wide Shut, Stanley Kubrick. I'd been really wanting to rewatch this for quite some time now, and just for some reason, one of those movies where I guess unless it was sitting right in front of me, I wasn't going to, even though I constantly kept telling myself, you got to rewatch Eyes Wide Shut. I've only seen it the one time, probably back when it came out, so it's been high up on my mental rewatch list, so I'm glad I can finally rewatch it. Anyways, guys, what do you think? Anything in there that you liked? Anything in there that you hadn't heard of? And maybe thought, you might check out? Because a couple of these I bought on a whim. Jack's Back, Killer's Delight. Sentinel, basically, Invaders from Mars. Haven't seen a good chunk of those. So I hope you're having a good week. Cheers, guys. I'll see you at the multiplex.